Just waiting for our last entrance to be seated, so please bear with us. Welcome to the performance by Trinity Chamber Orchestra from the Vienna Woods to the New England shores. We're glad that we're all here, performers, audience, and children from the school downstairs as well, the teacher Raina, that you're here. And thinking of children's concert, Mr. Woolworth, our bassoonist, is part of Big Coast Symphony, and there is a children's concert on June 20th and June 21st. The details are all on this poster, so we'll leave that to the back. You could review that as you will. There are restrooms at the rear of the sanctuary and also two downstairs. And there's a donation jar, it's a free will offering to help Dream Commons, which is the church-sponsored organisation in this space, which we're very glad that we can use their facility. There are some refreshments over on the left, Benny's left. Do tuck in, there's tacos, because we're TCCO, so our nickname is Taco. They're taco sweets. Okay then. All right. Now. Clarinet 2, our player Myra Broadway is indisposed, so we're very glad to welcome Richard Ralph filling in, short notice, thank you. And also a correction to the program that Teresa's teacher's name is Anne Stinson. So we hope you will enjoy our performance. There will be a brief intermission, and so now I'm going to pass over to Teresa for tuning. And another good point for everyone, just a reminder to please turn cell phones off. Thank you.
So welcome to today's concert. We are very excited to present to you today several selections that we chose months ago. We are highlighting 3 main composers, and we're very excited about that, and you can tell us all about it in your bios in your programs. The first selection today is Fantasia on a MAINE song. The MAINE song, it's all written in your programs, was written over a century ago. Never made the cut to be the main song, but it was written as the main song. And we hired Heather Hastings here in the front to write an orchestra piece on the song. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by singing the song for you, since I'm a singer. Good thing, right? And after I sing the song, then I'm going to conduct the piece, and I want you to listen to see if you can hear the melody of the song coming out through the orchestral piece that we're going to play. So here we go. You're just a rugged homespun state perched on the nation's edge, a love you, Maine, because you're Maine and home. Now, the beautiful piece written by Heather. is a lake in New Hampshire, right? A lake in New Hampshire. This is our composer, Ed. And I don't know if you were sitting out by the lake and decided to write a piece as you were sitting here, I don't know, but it's a very gorgeous piece and written by our very own MAINE composer. I hope you enjoy it.
Special thing. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Solomon. Are you recording the whole form? Is there a way to get a copy of it? Yeah, sure. Yeah, let me know what it costs or whatever. You want my email then? Would it be easier with an email? Okay. No, that's fine. Either or is fine. Okay.
Some people aren't the best at email. I mean, I know I am.
I'm better with email than text, but that doesn't
You
matter.
are?
I have people that I have friends that can. That's great to know. Thank you. Because my brother's the composer of the second number, and
Yes.
and he came from Connecticut Division.
Wow.
And I couldn't even take a. I have the music on my phone, but not the visual because it was
Exactly.
the person in front of me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you have bodies in front of you.
Yeah. Great.
That's awesome.
Thank
That's
you very
awesome.
much.
Hey, no problem.
Do you have a sense for
introduce each movement of Acadia Suite with an introduction for you, and he will explain more. So we're going to tune up now then, Teresa.
You'll hear selections from the Acadia National Park Suite. Each piece is preceded by a short narration about a specific place in Acadia National Park, which also helps describe the music that follows. So let's begin. Acadia National Park is an historic and special place on the coast of Maine. First recorded by Samuel de Champlain in 1604, Mount Desert Island, where the park is located, has been the treasured destination of rusticators and cottagers for more than 150 years. Named the Sierra de Mont's National Monument by Woodrow Wilson in 1916, the U.S. Congress redesignated it as Acadia National Park in 1919, the first national park east of the Mississippi River. There are many unique natural features in Acadia National Park, typically enjoyed while traveling the one-way loop road through the park. Join me in the symphony as we experience these unique places described in music, beginning with a common desire of today's rusticators and cottagers who find themselves longing to be in Acadia. east and ocean side of Champlain Mountain is the revered Precipice Trail, known for its exposed path with precipitous drops navigated by the hiker. The location is an ideal home for the rare and magnificent peregrine falcon. In the 1940s through the 1960s, the pesticide DDT had a devastating effect on the peregrine falcon species, resulting in its endangered status in 1970. Since then, Acadia National Park has enthusiastically participated in reintroducing the peregrine falcon to Acadia by closing the Precipice Trail from mid-May through August each year. The result has been excellent, with the falcon being removed from the endangered species list in 1999. Listen as the orchestra migrates musically from the peril of hiking the Precipice Trail with steel handrails at the other top, through the demise of the peregrine falcon, to the ultimate success of its rejuvenation as an awesome aviary species. At the peak of this piece, you'll hear the peregrine falcon in its signature perilous dive at speeds up to 200 miles per hour, rising again to its perch, overseeing the vast ocean views of Frenchman Bay and Ritter Harbor. that no longer tells the whole story. In the 1970s, there used to be a sign here saying Anemone Cave, for down at the rocky shore below the drive-in scenic outlook, there is a cave at ocean level about the size of a living room. At low tide, one can carefully step down the rocks and over the rockweed into the cave to find a few tide pools only a few inches deep. Looking carefully below the surface of these pools, the daring short-term spelunker can find small sea anemones staring back at them, waving with a smile. Most are a beautiful burgundy color with their tentacles waving slowly in the clear salt water. When you touch one gently, the tentacles pull in quickly and are covered up by its leathery sheath. But then, left undisturbed, the anemone opens up once again in a rising crescendo of color, smiling once again for you and the very few others that find them. I'm sure that the words on the road sign were changed many years ago to protect these delightful little creatures. Next is the waltz of the sea anemones to appreciate this little-known Maine wonder. You might hear a few musical passages when the anemones open up brightly for the viewer to see them. If you go to visit Anemone Cave, be absolutely sure that the tide is at its lowest. It's the only time when one can safely get in and out of the cave. In the thicket by the beach, 2 fawns, a doe, and a buck look with anticipation at the vacant beach, until out in the open the fawn frolic begins, with doe and buck watching nearby. As the sun peeks up from the horizon, the play quiets down and the beauty of the peaceful moment is striking. Not for long, though, as the energy of youth breaks out again, until the sounds of the first morning footsteps create a pause. Then the buck snorts its warning blow, and the family of deer dart into the safety of the brush behind Sand Beach. storm and thunderhole. During a winter storm and thunderhole, the wind howls. Not every wave makes a thunderous sound. It takes several waves coming in before a big one comes out. You'll know a crasher is coming when the water in the channel leading into Thunderhole begins to lower and drain backwards toward the open ocean. This musical piece follows a wave coming in from offshore, growing all the way, finally creating a thunderous crash as it wedges into Thunderhole. Each major wave is followed by a minor one, and the wind continues to howl. Otter Play in Otter Cove. Otter Cove gets its name from the sea otters that have been spotted there. They are one of nature's most endearing and alluring species, watched with great interest because of their playful and energetic spirits. One of their most interesting traits is the way they lay on their back in the cove and use a small rock to crack open shellfish on their belly for dinner. They are even known for keeping their favorite rock for this purpose in a pouch on their belly. In this next piece, see if you can hear the otters' fun and play in the musical antics, along with the crack of the shellfish and even a gulp as they swallow. loves reflection at Sierra de Mont Springs. Before part of Mount Desert Island became Acadia National Park, it was named for the Sierra de Mont Spring area. There is a beautiful spring there that ripples the surface as its small pond, during the springtime when water is abundant. The surface of the pond can send a reflection of the onlookers to those on the other side. Sierra de Mont Springs, with the nearby Wild Garden of Acadia, has historically been a special place for weddings. When pictures are taken, the bride and groom inevitably pose by the clear, spring-fed pond, reflecting their image together to the joyous witnesses. With this precious image in mind, the sound of the hammered dulcimer and symphony aptly describe the emotions and feelings of that special time.
coming to share our musical offering. Safe travels. Happy summer.